EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18. Go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On first and 10, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
24. Like 50. UFO. 24. 50. Here we go, T. Here I come. 22. Jet. Cover. 22. Jet. Cover. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Showing us.
Back to throw, Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Mike 50. Mike 50. In the car. You got to get to the ball. Let's get rid of it.
Watson on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Watson now 6 of 10 in this first down. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. He's got it to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Set. 19. 50 seconds for Mike. 24. Let's go right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Don't get nervous. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, 59. Time to go.
3rd and long. It's Watson looking deep downfield. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Watson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
25, check 25. Ready? Go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Play action. It's Darnold. Going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Lady. Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the 49er first down.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Reset. 20. Blue down.
Operating from the gun, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an out.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Wooten. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, 49ers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Go ahead, go ahead, go, 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 go. 26. Line up, line up. Line up.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Big set. Time to go, night. Tight end right. Easy. 4th down. Easy. He's coming. We got double up.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter knows what.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. 88 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Let's go,
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down now, Wooten. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Single receiver. Red 80. Watch 35. Watch tight end. Red 80. Tight right.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Darnold on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Darnold down to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 51, Cardinals 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried the fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.